Am I good? All right, welcome to Live at 5. My name's Jack. Is your camera on?
Yeah, I'm on.
All right, well, it wasn't last time. That's Jake.
Hey.
We're here. We're a few seconds late because I lost track of time. Apparently, it takes longer than 2 minutes to run to the other side of the shop, turn the volume down for the speakers, and run all the way back.
Oh, yeah.
And by run, I mean casually walk.
Speed walk.
No, there's no speed about it. I was just taking my time.
Well, you know me, I'm speed walk.
You are a speed walker. I would not be able to keep up with you. All right. It wouldn't be Live at 5 if I wasn't distracted right from the get-go. That's just how it works.
Wait, what?
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 First up, I have so many guitar tuners in my pockets. I'm not like...
Is that where all of them
I just pulled 3 of them out of my pocket. I'm not sure why. It's not like I have a wall of guitars around me. First guitar we're going to talk about here. This is a bass. Comes from our friends at Hofner. I don't know if you guys remember from previous episodes we've discussed, but we're like one of 6 or so premier Hofner dealers in the United States, meaning really cool Hofners, like the really high-end, like the German-made ones. We're like one of 6 dealers that get those, which is really cool. But this is not one of those. But this is a phenomenal looking bass. This is the very thin bass. It is designed in Germany from the headquarters. But this has a very nice, what was that, maple body? Yeah, maple body. Very good, very nice figuring on the spruce top. It has the staple pickups, and you're probably wondering why they're called staple pickups. If you get a close look at those, you can see that the magnets in there, they look like staples. They look like the same staples we'd be hanging dry, putting in the drywall. These ones that these boxes that, is there anything in here? Yep, this is gonna be heavier than I thought. Great example, Jack. These boxes that companies ship everything to us in have these humongous staples in them. And we've all taken a few injuries from these staples. You open them up, you get caught on you, they put holes in your shirt. They're not friendly.
No.
So we've all taken a few marks from those, but that's what these look like. They're less damaging, I'll tell you that. But they sound great. It's a great, phenomenal bass. 30-inch scale length, the staple nickel pickups. It has the Hofner Classic logo and script on the headstock. And of course, like any old Hofner bass, nice and lightweight, easy to carry. And just a classic look. This has Labella round wound strings on it. So yeah, Hofner very thin bass. A little different from that Beatles bass we had a few weeks ago. Next up here, this is one of my favorite basses. Ibanez makes some of the coolest basses out there, and the trend continues. This is the SR 1356. And when I was looking up all the specs on this, one of the things I commented on was how Ibanez just finds some of the coolest tone woods out there. And they sound great, but they also look really cool too. This one has one I've never heard of before. You ready for this?
All right.
Panga Panga.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Never heard of it. Well, you also do all the listings, so
Exactly.
you've
That's
probably
why.
typed it into the computer
I've done
a
it
million
numerous times.
What's cool about these are the necks. This is a 5-piece neck using Panga Panga and Purple Heart. The body is mahogany. The top is, let me see, walnut, maple, and Panga Panga right there in the top. Gorgeous bass. And I know it's hard to get a good look at this. I'll post a picture in the story right after this on, it'll hit Instagram and Facebook. But the Panga Panga fretboard on this bass, the figuring on it is phenomenal. Like I said, one of my favorite basses, but once I took it out of the box, opened it up out of the bag, and I saw the fretboard, I was blown away. It's a very beautiful piece of wood. The bass in general is just a very gorgeous bass. What's nice about it being 6 strings, the neck, standard width for a decent 6-string bass, but it's very thin. So it's easy to still reach around and hit everything you need to get. Nordstrand, Nordstrand. I always want to call it Nordstrom, but that's the department store, not the electronics company. So Nordstrand pickups, the single coil pickups, with their classic staggered magnet setup. Individual bridge pieces and saddles for each string. Phenomenal bass. The SR 1356. I believe it's the Prestige series from Ibanez. I believe that's where it lands, the Prestige series.
I'll see if I can pull it up.
Also, right now, we have started a sale for Fender American Professional 2 guitars. And I say guitars, but it's on guitars and basses, electric guitars and basses. It'd be cool if Fender made an American Pro Series acoustic. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't think they're going to listen to this and hear me, but ball's in your court. So, I don't have any of the basses up here, but I do want to talk about these electrics. What we're doing right now is a special sale. It's not like a flat sale. It's more of an adjusted scale sale. Huh? No, we're not keeping that. It's the Fender American Pro 2 sale for the month of May. That's just the month of May. So you got now, which is the 2nd through the 31st. You got 29 days to buy guitars at a discounted rate. The American Pro 2 series is a phenomenal line from Fender. You can't go any wrong. You can't go wrong. They're great. They look great. They feel great. They're fantastic. This is the American Pro 2 Tele. It has the Sienna Sunburst finish, pine body, maple neck, maple fretboard, VMod 2 pickups. Now, the very important thing about these VMod 2 pickups is if you want to roll down on the gain on your electronics, you're not sacrificing tone, which is great because so many guitars and amps, you pull down on gain, you pull down on volume, and you're losing the tone of that instrument. Not with these pickups. You can pull down volume and your tone stays the same. Phenomenal piece. I'm going to try to remember these prices off the top of my head, and Jake can also look it up and tell me if I'm wrong. The American Pro 2 Tele and Sienna Sunburst with the pine body is normally $18.99. From now and through the end of May, you can get it for $16.99 here at Island Music Company. He's going to check on that while I grab the next one.
Yeah, and that Ibanez is the Premier series.
Cool. Oh, wait, Premier? It'd be Prestige or Premium?
Oh, Premium.
Premium. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. You're checking that. Are you checking on that Tele?
Yeah, I'm checking on it.
Cool. While he checks on the Tele, we're going to talk about the Stratocaster. This is the American Pro 2 Stratocaster in a classic 3-color sunburst. This guitar also has the VMod 2 pickups. What's special about this one has the push knob. I'm so glad they got rid of that push-pull. Push-push is such a nicer way. But what that does is, see right here, if I'm in the bridge position and I hit this knob, when this knob activates, it also brings in the neck. So no matter what position I'm in, it pulls the neck position into it. This is the only way you could really get a bridge and neck position because it has the middle pickup. If you do the middle selector, you're also getting the middle pickup. So this is a nice way to get all of that in right in there in the same selection. We there yet?
Yeah, it's $16.99.
Ooh, I was right. And let me guess, this was American Pro 2 Strat Sunburst. I'm going to guess this was $16.99 and we have it at $14.99.
Okay, so you're looking at Strat 2. Color.
3-color Sunburst.
And it's Strat with Rosewood?
Yep.
$14.99.
Ooh, look at that. I know what I'm talking about. So it was $16.99, now it's $14.99. Only until May 31st. May 31st. That's the end of the sale. After that, full price. I only got one guitar left? Dang. Is that right? Just one?
I don't know.
2 Fenders, Ibanez, Hofner. Tell what, I'm going to grab this little guy on the side here. I didn't want to talk about it because I was selfishly holding it to the side because I want to trade things in and buy it for myself.
Here we go.
Which happens from time to time. This live stream is pretty dangerous. Every so often I find something like, oh, I got to have it. And then
Imagine my job. I see it, all this stuff every day.
everything, just all the time.
Yeah.
This is a Squier Classic Vibe 60s Tele limited edition. It is a very humbucker pickup, single coil in the bridge, 3-position, standard electronics for a Telecaster in this beautiful Sherwood green with matching headstock and age-appropriate logo and script on the top there. It's a gorgeous guitar. This is one of the nicer Squiers I've held in a long time. It's great. Sometimes you hold these Squier Teles and they just feel like an anchor, but this doesn't have that. This is a good weight guitar. I like it quite a bit. If I get it, I'm sorry. If you really like it, just beat me to it. That's all you got to do. Just beat me to it. I'm going to try and trade some things in because we love trade-ins here at Island Music. We take trade-ins all the time. So this might be coming home with me. I got to see what I can part with at home. But this, as soon as I took this out of the box to do for the live stream, I was like, oh, I might not want to share this one. I might not want to show it to anybody. I probably don't want to talk about it. I'm going to hide it. I was going to gatekeep this guitar for myself. But I can't do that. It's too nice. So if you beat me to it, you beat me to it. But if not, you'll know where to find it.
You're at Island Music.
Well, if I don't get it. But until I get it, it's available. It's here now. It's at Island Music Company. The Classic Vibe 60s Telly in Sherwood Green. I'm going to hang it up in place of this guitar I'm going to grab here. Instead of walking off screen again. I'm sorry, Instagram. Every time I turn around, I get nervous because I always think of that one time when some of these sites that we stream to, we're not allowed to choose what the
thumbnail.
Thumbnail image is when you go to see our videos.
But YouTube is about the only thing, but you can go in the future and fix that.
Right. So there's this one on Facebook, probably 4 months ago or so.
Something like that.
And the thumbnail image is just me turned around picking something up off the floor. and it's just me turn around, backside facing the camera.
Yeah, and all of a sudden I get a text message.
And so every time I turn around to grab a guitar, I'm like, well, at least I don't have to bend over for things anymore. Everything's within a standing, grabbable reach. It looks good. I like the setup.
We were still prototyping.
Yeah. Things happen. You make changes. You don't put things on the floor anymore. Lesson learned. Also, I feel like I watch live streams that are very similar to this, and I'm the only one that like stands and moves around. Everyone's like sitting down and only talking about what's in reach.
Well, some of them.
I have to stand. I couldn't sit down. I like to move. I got to be active.
Some of them the mic is wired, so it forces them to stay.
This is true. Here at Island Music Company, we use a Shure wireless system. This is the BLX dual system. It has a handheld and my little trusty lav mic. The handheld's around here somewhere, but this is...
I have it over here.
He's got it over there. There you go. But yeah, the Shure BLX dual system. Very nice. All right, before I talk about this guitar, this is the one I'm super excited for, and we'll get to that in a second. But before I dive into this, I want to talk about something very cool. This is actually pretty exciting. You ready for this? Nobody else knows this. I haven't shared this with anyone yet because I just figured it out yesterday. And then it slipped my mind and I forgot to share it with anyone else. All right?
All right.
Next Thursday.
Okay.
Technically this Saturday, but next Thursday. I'll explain that in a second. I know that makes no sense, but I'll explain that in a second. Next Thursday. Not today. Not 2 weeks from now, but next Thursday.
So exactly when?
Next Thursday.
Is it next Thursday?
Next Thursday, the 9th. 7 days from now, 1 week. We've been doing Live at 5 for 1 year.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it started with me just like putting my cell phone up on a tripod and I'd hit record and then I'd have to like walk in front of the camera to be like, oh, hey, welcome to Live at 5. And now it's me running across the store forgetting to mute music and like still getting in here a little late. But hey.
And me running the equipment.
Yeah, it's a much nicer production now. But next year's 1 year of doing Live at 5. So, ready for this?
Ready.
I'm going to do giveaways.
Ooh.
I'm going to offer live stream only discounts.
Okay.
We're going to have live stream special sales.
Okay.
And for some very special used items that I've yet to figure out, we're going to do some pretty good discounts on some used gear that's been hanging out for a minute.
Okay.
So you don't want to miss that. We'll be posting about it, but we're going to do giveaways. We're going to do discounts. I'm going to do a special Live at 5 sale. I'm very excited for this. It's going to be good. We're 1 year for Live at 5, and I think we're going to pull out all the big ones next week.
Okay.
All the highest and coolest, craziest looking stuff we can think of.
All right.
Yeah.
You could
Willie Nelson will be here.
You can do yours, and I can do my favorite.
Let's do it. Shaquille O'Neal's gonna be here for this. All right.
What about Iron Man?
Iron Man. And Robert Downey Jr.
David Tennant.
David Tennant. All the stops. This is going to be a star-studded event. You won't believe it. But until then, we're going to talk about this really cool Martin Custom Shop guitar. This,
Completely off topic.
yeah, no, while we're at it, this is really cool. All right. Everyone knows I love a good acoustic guitars. I love a good acoustic guitars. I love acoustic guitars. And when they're good, they're good. When they're great, they're great. When they're phenomenal, they're amazing. And this is one of them. I know that makes no sense. Oh, I didn't explain the fourth and the ninth. Sorry, folks, this is ADHD getting a hold of me.
Rewind real quick, thank you.
The very first Live at 5 took place on May 4th, but that's a Saturday, so I can't do a 1-year anniversary of a Thursday-based live stream on a Saturday. So we could have done it today, but we just found out last night / this morning. So next week, the 9th, is when we're going to do the 1-year anniversary.
Technically, we could. It would just be a
Hey, welcome to the
anniversary
1-year anniversary of Live at 5.
on a Saturday.
No, I won't be here Saturday. So, so next week, the 9th, we'll do the anniversary. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. I'm getting off track here.
All right, back.
This guitar comes from Martin Guitars in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. It is a custom shop built guitar, and there's only one way you can order this guitar. You ready? The only way a music store can have this guitar or variations of said guitar, I think it's just this guitar. This guitar only exists at Island Music because we visited Martin Guitars.
Yeah.
So if you as a dealer or a music store is a Martin dealer and they don't visit Martin Guitars, they cannot order this guitar. So this is called the Cherry Hill Custom. And what's phenomenal about this guitar is it's a triple O 15, essentially, but instead of mahogany, it's using cherry for the back and sides. Mahogany and cherry share very similar tonal profiles. Cherry just tends to be a little more balanced, just slightly warmer. You might remember the Sustainable Wood Series guitars that Martin did some years ago. I have the Dreadnought version. They use tortoiseshell for all the binding, the headstock inlay. It's a gorgeous guitar. I love that guitar. It's one of my favorite guitars. I use it at all my gigs now. It's great. I bought it used, but it's a fantastic guitar. It's can't be beat. This guitar, however, well, I don't want to say can't be beat because then I played this. And this guitar is like the much nicer version of mine, and it's really hard to put it down.
Here we go.
This is no, I'm not doing it. I would love to, but I can't. I have one or two guitars on layaway already. I can't do it. Anyways, also we have layaway here at Island Music. So if you, so you want to put a guitar on layaway, I know we've talked about it before, but we can do that for you too. Anyway, this is the Cherry Hill Custom. Jake, do you know what's real special about this guitar?
What is so special?
So the Cherry Hill, what's that, right?
It's a hill mirror chairs.
Yeah. So Cherry Hill, Cherry Hill is the place where Christopher Martin, like the Christopher Martin, like the original Christopher Martin, not the current Christopher Martin from Martin Guitars, not Christopher Martin from Coldplay, but the Christopher Martin who started Martin Guitars.
Okay.
It's the first place he took residence in the United States. The wood for this guitar is from there.
That's cool.
Yeah. So how cool, how much cooler can it be? Like the history of your company, where the guy who started your company, where he started building everything came from. You now sell guitars that have wood from that very plot of land?
He might have planted those.
Maybe. It was a while ago.
I don't.
What's the thing? 1833 or 83?
Something like that. But I mean, it's been
Starts with an 18, ends with a 3. You know,
it's been long enough.
Yeah. Oh wait, it's right here. 1833. Established 18th. It's on this tag. That's right. It was right in my. It was literally in front of my face. I'm like, was it 83 or 33? So this is the Martin Custom Shop. It's the Cherry Hill Custom. The wood for this guitar comes from where Christopher Martin took his first residence in the United States. Well, Pennsylvania, which is the United States, but Pennsylvania's cool. It's gorgeous. It has really nice maple binding. Maple binding is really nice. It just kind of helps everything pop no matter what it is. We have some guitars in the acoustic room made out of walnut that have maple binding. Just accentuates and pops very well. But yeah, this is my current favorite thing in the shop. I love this guitar. The Martin Cherry Hill Custom. exclusive to dealers that only exclusive only to dealers that have visited the Martin factory. There we go. I said it.
English is hard.
Words. But yeah, come get it here at Island Music if you're looking for a great custom shop, custom built guitar. I can promise you I won't be trading in to take this one as much as I would like to. This won't be happening. Where am I at on time, Jake? 5:21. All right. Let's do a recap, and then we'll sign off. We just talked about this one, so no need to recap it. But I will swap it out with the Tele that I may or may not end up buying. All right, so Squire Classic Vibe Tele, 60s is the era this is modeled after. Sherwood green, humbucker, single coil, 3-position switch, matching headstock, and the time and age appropriate logo pattern on the top of the headstock there for the name. Walking off screen to set this down real quick in a manner so it doesn't fall over. The American Pro 2 Telecaster in pine with the Sienna Sunburst finish. $16.99 was the sale price. This is on sale now for the month of May. I like the Sienna Sunburst. I'm sorry if it's unpopular to say, but I like it better than the dark and the three-color Sunburst. It's a nice, cherry kind of finish to it.
Yeah.
3-color Sunburst American Professional 2 Strat. Remember, the American Professional 2 series has the V-Mod 2 pickup, so you can roll down your gain and still keep your tone. This one was on sale for $14.99 until the end of May. We have the Ibanez SR1356 with the mahogany body, the walnut maple panga panga top, panga panga purple heart neck, and a panga panga fretboard. I can't take myself seriously saying that, but it's a really gorgeous piece of wood. This guitar is phenomenal. Nordstrand single coil pickups, not Nordstrom. Phenomenal bass, super lightweight, very smooth and comfortable playable neck. And then last but not least, from the earlier beginning stages of the show that massively derailed, this is the Hofner Very Thin bass with the Hofner staple pickups, spruce and maple body and top, 30-inch scale length, round wound strings. What a piece. Gorgeous guitar right there. All right, I think that was everything. We've got the sale on the American Pro 2 guitars running now from, well, if you come into the store, mention the sale, we'll discount everything, but the numbers and the sales and everything will officially hit all of our online markets on Monday. But if you give us a call, come into the shop, mention that you heard about the prices, we'll still post about it online through like social media. Just like, hey, right now you can do the sale. Now through the end of May, well, let me do it this way so it's easier for you. Now through the end of May, I forgot everything's like mirrored. Don't worry about it. You can get these guitars. Most of them are about $200 off, unless they're a special or a limited edition. But it's a sale here at Island Music Company for American Pro 2 guitars from our friends at Fender. That's it. This was Live at 5. My name's Jack.
I'm Jake.
Hey, he got it.
I'm getting there.
Took a week off, came back, ready to roll.
Let's go.
All right, we'll see you next week, Thursday at 5 o'clock for Live at 5.
See you.